Hey girls, it's Miss Cartwright. We're going to watch a series of 2 videos in this unit that are both focused around using complete sentences. Today's video is focused on sentence fragments. Please take Cornell notes in the editing section of your writer's notebook. All right, let's get started. So the outcomes for this video, by the end of it, you should be able to define and identify a complete sentence, define and identify a sentence fragment, and know 3 strategies for turning a sentence fragment into a complete sentence. Defining a complete sentence. A complete sentence is a grammatically complete unit that expresses a thought. It tells you 2 things: the person, animal, or thing the sentence is about, and what that person, animal, or thing does. And every sentence has to begin with a capital letter and end with a punctuation mark. A sentence can end with an exclamation point, a question mark, or a period. So here's an example of a complete sentence. Fred got hungry. Fred is our person in this case, and we have a verb here. He got. That's what he does, what Fred does. Here's another complete sentence. Mr. Cupcake lifts weights. Mr. Cupcake, again, is our person, and the verb here is lifts. That's what he does. Pretty easy, right? Don't be fooled. Let's take a look at some sentence fragments. So sentence fragments will be sentences that are missing one of those components. They are a group of words that is not grammatically complete, so they're going to be missing either a subject, the person, animal, or thing, or the verb, the thing that that person, animal, or thing does. It may look like a sentence, but don't let that fool you. Here's an example. Ate the cupcake, Jonah Hill and Tatum Channing, and while Jonah Hill and Tatum Channing ate the cupcake. All of those sentences are fragments. Why don't you pause the video right now and try to figure out what each sentence fragment is missing, the subject or the verb. Let's talk about how to fix those sentence fragments. The first strategy that we have when we identify a fragment and we need to fix it is to join the fragment to a complete sentence before or after it. So here's a sentence fragment followed by a complete sentence. When I went to the movies, sentence fragment, I ate popcorn, complete sentence. I can join those 2 together with a comma. When I went to the movies, I ate popcorn. So the comma links the phrase to the complete sentence. Our next strategy is to add the missing words. Here is an example of a sentence fragment with missing words. Major problems, chocolate or vanilla. Here's the complete sentence. I have a major problem choosing between chocolate or vanilla. So there I added the subject and the verb. The third strategy I have for fixing sentence fragments is to drop some words. When I have a sentence that starts with because and it doesn't have a subsequent clause, it's a sentence fragment. Because I ate too many cupcakes. Not a complete sentence, a fragment. So if I drop that word because, I have a complete sentence. I ate too many cupcakes. Now let's give it a try. These are all sentences, or sentence fragments, excuse me. I'd like you to try writing them as complete sentences. So go ahead and pause the video and give that a try. So that's it, ladies. We have achieved our outcomes. At this point, you should be able to define and identify a complete sentence, define and identify sentence fragments, and know 3 strategies for turning a sentence fragment into a complete sentence. Thanks, girls.